At my bottom, like a pit of despair driven by selfish ambition, every day was worse than the last. 2 or 3 years of anguish, emptiness, and depression. This portion of my testimony has a bit of a parallel to the prodigal son story. It's at this point at the bottom. I'm at the bottom of the pit. I feel like a rabbit. I don't want to be down here anymore. And I began calling out to God to please help me out. The prodigal son wants to eat what the pigs are eating. And he realizes that his father has what he needs. And it was at that point when I began calling out to God that I realized that he had what I need at my bottom, at the bottom of that pit of emptiness and anguish and despair. The prodigal son gets up. He begins to go to his father. His father sees him from far away, and he goes and he runs and he embraces him and welcomes him back. And it's at that point that God's hand touched me and pulled me out of the pit, literally pulled me out of the pit. And the emptiness, anguish, despair, and depression were gone. And I was filled with his love and his embrace. If someone is in that place right now, the same way that God pulled me out of that pit, he can pull you out of that pit. Believe and know. Oh, first off, I was lucky in that when I was young, I gave my life to Christ and I got baptized. Believe and know that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, that he died for the world's sin, everyone's sin, and that 3 days later he rose from the dead. Believe and know that, and turn to him, and you'll be saved, and your Father has what you need, and he can pull you out of the pit the same way that he pulled me out of the pit. And I hope this helps somebody. I know it ran long, but this is about people's eternity. Oh, that feeling. There's a feeling when God's hand touched me, that it's undeniable and that it is indescribable, but just like overflowing with joy and his love and feeling his embrace. It is something literally undeniable and indescribable. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless. Bye-bye. Real quick add-on to my testimony, the prodigal son portion of my testimony. That was a renewed walk with Christ. I had to go to the bottom to realize that God had what I needed, and to renew my walk with Christ and get my focus right. I had to share that with you guys. God bless.